the standings right now. Buff Canadian Division. Montreal there. Calgary goes there, and then Columbus, Carolina, Tampa Bay. St. Louis isn't here though. Oh, so this division has to be right. Okay. So let's get into Boston's career. We're obviously owner mode off. CPU trades, actually head coach edit lines is off. And sorry for that in the top right. But salary cap on. Hey, Cody McClelland. We're gonna go start career. Keep salary cap on. Sorry guys, we just had a viewer. I'd say hi to him. So we're gonna take a look at the lines when it comes in here. I obviously do want to make a few trades to the Boston Bruins. Actually, you know what? The chemistry is really good. +1 on all lines. So first line we got Brad Marchand, Patrice Bergeron, David Pastrnak, all 91s. That's just the beautiful line. And then Andre Case, David Krejci, and Jake DeBrusk, with Nick Ritchie, Coyle, and Smith. And then Chris Wagner, Sean Corrali, and Andres Borg. Thanks for all the comments, Jaden. And then we got goalies Tuukka Rask and Joseph Halak. He's obviously 35 years old. So we got scratched on Anton. What is that name even? Par Lindholm and Jack Stanika. Our defense, we got Matt Grzelcyk with Charlie McAvoy, Brennan Carlo, and John Moore, and Jeremy Lawson, and Kevin Miller. Our power play, we got Pastrnak, Bergeron, Marchand with McAvoy and David Krejci. And then second power play unit, Andre Case, Charlie Coyle, Jake DeBrusk with Nick Ritchie and Craig Smith. So no defense on that. 4-man power play, we got Bergeron and Pastrnak, and Krejci and Marchand. Penalty kill, Corrali, Craig Smith, Brendan Carlo, and Charlie McAvoy with Chris Wagner, Patrice Bergeron, Jeremy Lawson, and John Moore. Hi, Jaden. Extras, 3-on-3, we got Bergeron, Pastrnak, and McAvoy with Carlo, Marchand, Krejci, and Coyle DeBrusk. What does it mean by do you have Discord, Jaden? Our shootout, we got Pastrnak, Marchand, Bergeron, Krejci, and DeBrusk. That's a stacked shootout. So let's get into the regular season here. So we just got to trade Brendan Peary and a 4th-round pick for Halak and Steen. I'm going to say no because we don't have any other backup. No, I don't know what you mean. Sorry, Jaden. So swimming to the regular season, and it looks like we'll play the Islanders first. We'll sim this game just to see who scores, and then we'll sim the whole season. So it's 2-1, Beauvillier and Clutterbuck, Kevin Miller for us. 3-2, Charlie Coyle, Hosang for them. 5-3, Wagner lights it up for us. He gets us the win. Oh, guys, I actually forgot to turn in. It's so annoying to play with, so I'm just gonna go turn that off real quick. Whoa. Bills. Injuries off. It's just so annoying to play with. I just want to see if Tuukka Rask is back from the injury because, like I said, it's probably the most annoying thing in the game. Yeah, so Tuukka Rask has to come back before. Actually, we do got Thomas Vladar, and if we did want to trade, or Dan Vladar, sorry, if we did want to trade Halak, but I think we'll keep this team for now. And let's sim the rest of the game, or the rest of this season, sorry. So 5-3 win against the Islanders. 7-1 win. Tuukka Rask is back. 5-1 loss. 1-0 win. Austin Watson and a 5th and a 3rd for Jacob Zaboral. I don't think he's playing. It could be a good trade for us, but he's a top 4 defense, so we're gonna say no to that trade, obviously. So I think Zaboral might be on our trade block, and that's good, because if we can get a good deal like 3rd and 4th, but he wants a Kaiser, so we're gonna say no to that. Wow, a lot of trades coming in for Zaboral. Halak for a 3rd and a 7th. We're technically giving them Halak for free, but with Kaiser, we're gonna say no to that because we're technically just about giving them Halak for free. Get a 5-4 win and then a 6-3 loss. Wow, Keith Yandel for Vakanainen, a 2nd and a 2nd. I think Keith Yandel, or is it Aaron Ekblad that's older, right? Yeah, Keith Yandel. We could try for Aaron Ekblad. He's at a 7.5 mil, but we'll be over the maximum salary cap, so we do have to clear in, a little bit. Nick Ritchie, Andres Bork. So guys, we're gonna do Vakanainen, a 2nd, and Andres Bork for Aaron Ekblad. We'll see what they say. Trade's accepted. So we get Aaron Ekblad. That's a pretty good trade for us, obviously. We are a playoff contender. We do need to start winning some games though. As you can see, we're 3rd in our division. 12-7-1 record. I would like to start winning some games like right here. 5-4 win, 2-1 shootout loss. So let me give you guys a quick rundown. We're gonna be having 10 seasons of this, of Boston Bruins. We're going to be simming 10 seasons, obviously free agency, contracts, draft. So we're going to be doing that kind of stuff for 10 seasons. Usually these episodes can get to like 30-40 minutes long. But if you guys want to stay tuned, I highly recommend it. Yeah, this is going to be a great season. Obviously, we're 1st in our division by tied. So John Quenneville, sorry. He's at 76 overall. You know, that's not bad for a 76 overall. 10 points in 40 games. It was 7 minutes of ice time per game. So it's not horrible, but he definitely could. And he's getting $750,000. People get drafted in the 7th to 5th round, and they are just absolute steals. So we're gonna go buyer at the deadline because we're obviously playing really good hockey right now. So Jonathan Toews, Dustin Byfuglien, Fleury, David Perron, Jordan Subban, Nicholas Hjalmarsson, Eric Stahl, Antti Ranta, and Jaden Schwartz. I'm just gonna see if we're interested in any. No. I'm actually interested in David Perron. PK Subban, not even interested. That is one of the worst contracts I've ever seen. Look at that contract, $9 million. That is nothing. Like, that's just so bad. So we're gonna try to get David Perron here. Obviously we don't have a lot of cap space. Charlie Coyle is just a bad contract on our behalf. We're getting Barbashev. That would be a pretty good trade. Can we go 1 for 2? No, that will not happen. So we're gonna, we gotta add maybe a 3rd round draft pick for that. Trade rejected. So if we go all the way down here, 2nd round draft pick, they should say yes, but it's rejected. We're gonna add a 4th in there. Maybe they'll say yes. This seems like a decently fair trade, to be honest. I'm gonna go way down here and just give them a 2nd round draft pick. They should say yes to this. Look at the value there. It's decently equal, and they will say yes. So we just got David Perron and Barbashev for $5 million. He's sold there. We're gonna fix our trading block here. Halak, I'm gonna come off because he's pretty good for that old of a goaltender. Obviously, I don't really want anybody on the block, to be honest. You know, Bergeron on the block, that's just too early for that yet. Jake DeBrusk on the block because I've seen him before in my other franchise modes. I get him almost all the time because like in the 1st and 2nd season he lights it up for a 3rd or 4th line, or 2nd sometimes, but in the long run I don't think it's really worth it. So if anybody wants him, then there you go, it's there. But yeah, I think Eric Stahl's sold. I think it's just David Perron and Stahl that are sold. So there's a trade summary there. So far, Alex Iafallo, JVR goes to the Kings. But the Flyers acquired Patrick Hornquist. That's a guy that I could get in front of the net for us. Obviously, I do want to try to go for him from the Flyers. Depending his cap space, or sorry, let's go on his cap. They have Ratcliffe on the block. $5 million for Hornquist. I don't know if that's really worth it. But they do have Ratcliffe on the block. He usually turns into a low 80 for me. So, if we could trade rookie for rookie here. Studnicka. Sorry, we have a trade. Sami Vatanen and Nick Ritchie for Jake DeBrusk. Or, sorry, Brett Ritchie or something. I don't like that trade. Obviously, we're taking in. But we will clear $1 million, but I mean, we're pretty good on our defense. We don't really need that much defense. So now we have to go all the way back to our trade here. We're going to try to acquire Ratcliffe. Obviously, he turned into a low 80 and they got him on the block. And that's just pretty good. So I'm going to try to go Studnicka for Ratcliffe. Let's see if they'll accept. Trade's accepted. They wanted Studnicka. Ratcliffe was on the block. So I think that's going to turn into a pretty good trade for us. As I said, he always turns into a low 80. I'm just gonna check the blocks on a lot of teams because usually Oliver Kylington. Where is he? Kylington's RFA though, and he's a defense. I knew he was defense. It's just we don't really want Jonathan Tees. Obviously, that's a lot of cap space to be taking in. Leah Foudy. He's a top 6 forward. We could try to get Oliver Bjorkstrand there. For Jake DeBrusque, I don't know if that'd go 1v1 through 1. Obviously, that would be a pretty good trade. Oliver Bjorkstrand for Jake DeBrusque. They got Cam Atkinson on the block too. You can see how much he's worth, because if we could get him too, but he's got 5 million cap. If we could get this trade, we'll be clearing our trade block too. So Jake DeBrusque for Oliver Bjorkstrand. He's got 1 year left, and trade's accepted. So that's a pretty good trade there. So I think we're done with the trade block here, or the trade deadline. Bufflin sold, Fleury's still there, Perron sold to us, Bennington's still there, Eric Stahl sold, and that's it. So only Bufflin, Perron to us, and Eric Stahl. Oh, and Jaden Schwartz just sold. So we're gonna exit the trade deadline. That was a really good trade for us. So, Brandon Davidson, minor top 2 defense, 29 years old. He's done growing. We can't claim him. We could claim him, but I don't know if it'd be worth it. So 2-0 win after the deadline to the LA Kings. 3-0. So 2 straight shutouts for Tuukka Rasker, Locke. We're playing some decent hockey too. 3 losses in a row. That could hurt in. So they're not doing very good. Last in our division. Pittsburgh again, 5-4 shootout win, 3-1 win against Nashville. 50 wins? Whoa. And the Boston Bruins make 51 wins. This is just a stacked team, to be honest. Brad Marchand, 40 goals, 62 assists, 102 points. Ovechkin gets 65 goals, and the least is Derek England. And so Ovechkin, and let's see an assist. I think Marchand could have it down pat, but no. Let's see a points. Jack Eichel and Brad Marchand, second in points in the league. Like, he beat Kucherov in point, and Connor McDavid, and Ovechkin, and McKinnon, even Pasternak and Bergeron. Like, that's just so good. Let's check the goalies. Vasilevsky will get the most wins, and then Jake Ottinger. Let's see who gets the most losses. Thomas Greiss and Jordan Binnington, actually. Jonathan Quick, Carey Price, and Matt Murray. These are some weird names going into that kid. Obviously see that. Let's see. Pekka Rinne only played 13 games. What was he doing? What is Nashville doing? Let's see the save. And Quick will get most of the saves. Olatinger and Pekka Rinne again. That's just, I don't know. I'm gonna check rookie skaters. Luke Johnson. Oh, sorry. That's Alex Lafreniere and Kaprizov behind him. And Vitaly Kravtsov, Barrett Hayton, Vakanainen, who we traded. He put up points. But obviously, Lafreniere just lit it up. There's Nick Merkley, Moritz Seider, Owen Tippett, Cal Foot. That's a pretty good effort from those rookies. So we're going into Buffalo for the first round. We'll simulate these games. 1-0 from David Krejci, 3-1 from Bergeron. Oh, I don't like that yellow. And Craig Smith. 4-1 final, Bo Bennett.